So I will start recording, okay? And so let's start with the content of this course. So in the first half of the course, I think you have covered some of the important fundamentals of organic chemistry, right? Like the namings and the structures, the bonding, or some stereochemistry and stuff like that. And also you have already covered some of the chemistry about hydrocarbons and alkyl halides, right? By the way, for this content, you can always access it through, if you go to the blackboard of our course and then go to Ajahn Tanatorn here, you will see this list. Okay, everyone should have seen it already, right? And then you can go to content. It will show you this page, okay? And for now, I think you should have studied all of these, and we will start covering of the rest here in this second half of the course. However, I think there are some fundamental things that I would like to stress a little bit more. So I will have for the first week, the introduction and recap, okay, as well. However, for alcohol part, this one is quite a lot of information for you to digest. So for the recap, it should take you around like 0.5 week. Okay, for alcohol, this should take you like 1.5 week. So you can start for the first week, you can start both the recap and some of the alcohols. Okay, and the rest of them you can follow each by each week. Amine in third week, aldehyde ketone in fourth week, and carboxylic acid in fifth week. And then you have covered all of the basic of organic, functional groups of organic chemistry. And then for the last 2 weeks, we will have a look on some applications of these organic chemistry on, for example, polymers and biomolecules. So just to stress it out a little bit more, for the first week, you should focus on both the recap and some of the alcohols, so that in the second week, you don't have so much things to learn, okay? But for the timetable in the, for the next thing about timetable, you should have seen this already, right? I will clarify a bit more. At the moment, by the way, you can access this through this link as well, okay? The timetable here. And then you can see this page, okay? I want to clarify this. We are at the moment at this step, right? You have about 3 more days before handing in the first homework, okay? This homework will be only about the recap and introduction, okay? And this will be tested on quiz 1, okay? Quiz 1 will be only about the recap and introduction. So please make sure that you attend at 9 o'clock in the Blackboard system. And starting off the second week, you can start studying the alcohols part for this week, and then you have the homework of alcohol at this point, and then the quiz about alcohols on this point. Okay, and this repeats until the end. And then we are going to have the final exam during this at the end of November, okay, or the start of December. Anyone has problem or question about timetable? So if you have a look on the timetable, it will repeat. You have about 1 week to study the content, and then at the end of the week on Sunday noon, you have to hand in homework, and then at 9 o'clock of Thursday of each week, you need to log into the Blackboard system to do the quiz, okay? And I will clarify a bit more about each of the contents. First of all, the lecture, this will all be in the YouTube, okay? So if you go to content and for example, week 0 and week 1, there are something like this. You can click on the link here. It will direct you to the YouTube video. Okay. And then there is also handout that you can download. Okay. If you click here, you can download and use it for your study. And by the way, most of the content in this course is not in the handout. I will write it down so that you should download it, and maybe if you don't have 2 screens, you should print it out and then draw it, or if you have 2 screens, then that's fine. You can note it down, okay, because there are something that is not in the handout. You should draw it by yourself. Okay, so that's the video and handout. In the first week, there is only 1 video, okay, but for alcohol part, there are 4 videos. Each of them is about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so you should try. If you don't want to make it like too heavy on the second week, you can start studying these in the first week already. Okay. For the homework, this is 5% of the overall mark of the course. Okay, so if the course is 100%, 50% you already got it through the midterm exam and the part before the midterm. But for the last, the post midterm exam, you have 50%, and 5% is on the homework. Okay, and each homework is due on noon Sunday of each week, and then you only need to attempt it and try to attempt as much as you can and hand it in. No matter you have mistakes or anything, you will get full mark. Okay, as long as you attempt all the questions and hand it in, no matter you have mistake or you haven't done it correctly, you will get full mark for this homework. So please try to hand in and try to attempt all of them for your own sake, because it will keep you practice and understand more about this course. And after you have already handed in, I will post the solution key through the Blackboard system later on, so you can check it out. Okay. So any question about homework, you can ask if you want. Oh, by the way, as I mentioned, please try to convert it into a PDF file and try to minimize the the size of your PDF. So because it will take a long time if you have a large file size for me to download and correct it. So upload in a single PDF. You can merge. If you have many files, you can merge using a website to merge the PDF file into a single file, and try to use a file size that is reasonable, not too large. And this is a great way to practice. Okay, because in the quiz you should upload this file as well. So try to practice so that you don't have problem on the uploading the file. Okay, because in the quiz this will be in the Blackboard as well, and this will take 5% of your of the marking of the course as well. And this will open at 9 o'clock sharp. Okay, you can start at 9 straight away, and then the quiz will stop at 9:25. If you hand in late, then you will probably get 0 mark because you need to upload the PDF file, and if you don't have the PDF file, then you might get the 0 mark for this. Okay, so please upload it in time, unless you have a good reason enough so that I will be less strict. But for 25 minutes, you have 20 minutes to attempt and about 5 minutes to upload. So please make sure that you have enough time to upload. Otherwise, all the things that you have done won't count at all because it will be graded. So if you have some mistake, you will get points deducted. okay. But this quiz is open book. You can open your handout or something like that. But this is highly unrecommended because for this 20 minutes, you might not have enough time. But if you have time, then you can manage by yourself. But if you haven't studied at all and then you rely on open book, then you might not have enough time to complete the quiz. So make sure that you understand the content. Make sure that you understand the homework. You have a look at the solution of the homework and try to, if you have any problem, you can always ask me through this channel. Okay, so this Q&A, you can post the topic, what you don't understand about this video here. Yeah. So here in this Q&A, this is a discussion board. If you click here, you can start a thread that will, any questions that you want to ask, you can post it here, and I will try to answer in time. Okay. So back to the quiz. Again, you need to upload in a single PDF file. So make sure that you have time to convert it into PDF and upload in the system. I think 25 minutes is quite a lot. So try to manage it well. If you don't have time to upload, then all that you have done will not be counted. Okay. Any question about quiz? We will have quiz every week. Okay, so please be prepared. And the quiz will be about the content that we learned the week before. Okay, like next week, we will have quiz about the introduction and recap. So please try to understand those ideas, those concepts. Okay. And lastly, yes.
Quiz will be in form of multiple choice or like typing short answers.
There is no multiple choice and there is no short answers in this class from now on. So no multiple choice, no short answers. Everything will be written. So you need to write down in your, maybe in your iPad or in your paper, and then take a photo and then upload it. Okay. From now on, there is no multiple choice and no short answers. Is that all right?
Yes.
So because I think, in my opinion, organic chemistry is all about drawing and writing. If you stick to multiple choice, you won't learn much. So try to, practice your drawing organic molecules. And through the recap and introduction, I have already got you some tasks for you to practice. Okay. For the exam, it will be the same. It will be on site and no multiple choice and no short answers. Everything will be written. Okay. And you are allowed to bring one A4 paper like in the midterm exam, but we will collect it at the end. So if you have, short notes or something like that, you can bring it in, because I understand that you are from Faculty of Engineer, that I think it is not 100% related to chemistry, but it will be useful for you later on. But I think it is not mandatory for you to remember some, reagents and like any specific things that is not that relevant to you. So I allow you to bring one A4 paper, but you should understand the whole concept about that and be able to use the content that you bring in that A4 paper to do the exam, which hopefully will be useful for your future career. Okay. And this will be 40% of the degree, of the course, and will be on site. Any question about the exam or anything about the course? If you have any problem, you can always contact me through the Blackboard channel, or you can contact me through the Facebook channel as well, okay? Or email. If you think something is like, you know, the medical conditions or something that you need to absent for the quiz or something like that, you should contact me through email, right? And my email, I think, I gave it to you yet? So it's tanatorn.k@chula.ac.th. Please, when you send email to me, introduce yourself as well. Otherwise, I won't know who you are and which course are you studying, okay? So that's it for the orientation. Please make sure that for this week, you study the introduction and recap part, as well as some part about alcohols as well, okay? Any questions you want to ask? Otherwise, hi. Sorry, the July Wi-Fi was disconnected. Sorry about that. Where were we before I disconnected? Hello, sorry. Can everyone hear me? Hello.
Yes,ครับ.
Okay. Could you tell me where was I before I left because of the disconnection? Oh, someone write down in chat. The email part. Okay. So if you have any problem about, for example, if you need to see the doctor, you were sick and got some medical conditions and you cannot attend the quiz, please send the evidence or something like that. If or anything that is important, send me the email and try to explain and introduce yourself, who you are, okay, and which course you are attending. Okay, so that's it for this interview. If you have any more questions, you can ask now. Otherwise, you are free to leave and start studying the course. Yep. Seems to be no question. Then that's it. See you next time after the quiz. Sorry, after the quiz, we are going to have the meeting as well for the Q&A question. Okay. Actually, we haven't done our exam yet. I'm pretty much sure most of us are still focused on the exam. Oh, really? But I thought midterm exam already finished last week. Is that the extended exam? Can due date be extended like 2 days? Yes, of course. Okay, so I will extend the due date of the first homework to noon of Tuesday. Is that all right? Okay, so the due date for the first homework will be extended to Tuesday noon. Please leave some time for me to mark it. What's your email again? Here, it's tanatorn.k@chula.ac.th. I think at the I will put it somewhere as well. Okay, maybe I will put it on the Facebook. Okay, so that's it. See you next time at 9 o'clock Thursday for the quiz.
อาจารย์ครับ
ครับ
on Thursday in the blackboard first, right? Before coming in the Zoom for the quiz.
So for the quiz next Thursday you need to go to the blackboard and then at 9 o'clock the quiz will show up and then you just click on the quiz and then attempt the quiz, try to write it down, post it, and after you finish at about 9:30 you can come in and join the Zoom.
โอเคครับขอบคุณครับอาจารย์
Okay, see you, bye.